impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Hall to start the drive. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Hall again on second down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, Watson. It's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's White. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Rashad White hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown. Was just given up.
Oh, that's supposed to be
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the one tie. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Watson off play action. Got a man. It's Judy complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now the ball's out.
Boy, what the fuck?
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession.
I don't know. User strip from...
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this.
Bro, what?
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it.
Man. All right.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson.
What the fuck is Jamil?
He's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10. Now
give me that back.
The ball comes out.
Oh my God.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 9. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White.
Out of here.
And some room to run now. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 62 yards on the ground. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin them deep. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got it.
Oh, that is me.
Down at about the 33.
Oh, I didn't think he was really going to come with the blitz again. No.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Under pressure. How?
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. Throw right
what
side
the?
is going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have
come on.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Paul again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Yes, sir.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I see you, Big Vaughn.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
Man, you ain't
That'll be a
touch
43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. 81 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, you gotta catch it.
That's a tough spot for a running back, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now that bitch up. Perfect.
And on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And he missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball again on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He has a man.
Oh, he held on it. Fuck. Look. Oh, man. But we dropping the wide open.
Watson. This is
Andy is routing.
A great play there.
What happened?
Second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
Overall,
and the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That's fucking wicked, bro.
Extra point right down the middle. The lead is now 14-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
That is wild, man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is intercepted on the side.
Bro, how's that not pass interference?
Let's say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Ready, set.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got White here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Okay, break. Hurry.
Tua, the final shot before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive.
Damn.
The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Ready, go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Oh, let's go. Give me my bullshit back.
Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. And what do you hear over and over and over on Hail Marys, Charles? You've got to watch for the batted ball.
In all those years that I played, the proper teaching was go up and bat the ball down. Don't go up and try and catch it, because if you don't, you could actually be the one that deflects it in the air. I wonder if that's going to change a little bit. We're seeing so many deflections at big plays like this. I wonder if they're going to start telling them, just go up and get the football, please.
But, man, talk about a deflating way to lose a football game. It doesn't get any more gut-wrenching than that. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3.
Oh, yeah, he did get ball first.
I'm Brandon Gordon.
Fucking right.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's a fact. Girl, I'm a nigga. That nigga. Girl.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 30.
Why is that not first down?
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
First down, here's White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was a good pickup. I panicked. Alright, you want to sell out?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run for it. This
I should have fucking.
So certainly
should have threw that bitch.
To go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I just believed that you was gonna fucking get the block.
This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball,
he be running from me, Simmons. He be running.
Momentum play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. They juked him. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down.
You might as well go for it a 4th time.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches.
He's running that same play.
He's out the meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
thank you.
as many times
Come
as
on,
you're
man.
going to carry the ball,
What you waiting
you
on?
should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result. Keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to
because the running back was open, but yeah.
This drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Give him 12
That's all he
yards
do is
on
blitz,
that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not?
Do zone coverage like every
really
once in 8
receivers
plays.
who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football.
Excuse me.
Tua to throw again. That's complete to White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays,
Right.
they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Javon, are you serious?
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jerome.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
I'm taking spot ball off.
Incomplete. How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with
this fourth down, you can
speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
There you go.
That's into a crowd.
Come on, that's it.
Intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the
I forgot I got my ball carrying on balance since he got that one bogus type strip where it bounced like 30 yards.
And he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows
hell yeah.
Sack there, so he had to try and force one in.
I was like, yo, we not finna have this shit.
Makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey,
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's okay, because I'm not
play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on
I didn't even realize it.
Staring that one down all the way. The significance
He probably
is
threw
that
the
they made it
controller
a
or
two-score
stupid or some
game.
shit.
Still lots of time left to go.
And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football.
Hey, come on.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have
We'd have made him
eyes
fumble
towards the
twice,
return
and he got
guy,
that bitch back.
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Watson on first down.
Yes, sir, Vaughn.
He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 7. Here's Watson.
Bro, what the fuck?
Taking in left side, it's
What
Wilson.
happened to my
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Damn, no. I mean,
Stupid.
Jerome,
This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on.
And
oh, yeah.
Blocked. Now it's scooped up.
Mine, nigga.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it the distance.
Still got it, bitch.
For 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second
Bro.
when there's a block. That's when people freeze. And
I tried to call timeout. It didn't let me.
Picked it up and took it the other way.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Could have been catastrophic at this late stage
How
of the
the
game,
ball
but they
keep
avoid
flying
disaster.
so fucking
So they
far?
escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
No, bro, we are not worried about him running that bitch whatsoever.
Now Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give to Hall running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Man.
Down, here's Hall. And he is they have tied it late here in the fourth quarter. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Let's go, Tyree. Let's go, Tyree. Let's go, Tyree. You too slow.
It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Good blocks, niggas.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games. But how about how they
recovered 3 of his own fumbles. He ain't got a arm.
Some type of miraculous play in this last half minute. I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
To throw is Tua. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax.
Survive.
Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Dolphins, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12.
Yeah, I just told him, good game, the force is still strong, since that's what he said the last time I got my force win. I told you I wouldn't forget that shit. I said I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is warm and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They through the crib with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed
It's my
me.
decision.
With soul food,
Mine.
food and stock, my
Mine.
I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flat at all.